Dear children, we have already discussed lesson number 3. Now let's discuss the back exercise of lesson number 3, algorithm and flowcharts. As we have already discussed this lesson, let's see what we have learned in this lesson. I know that a computer understands instructions in its own language. I know that step-by-step instructions given to the computer is called a program. I know that algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve any particular task. I fully know that a flowchart is a diagrammatical representation of a problem-solving process. I know that each operation in a flowchart is represented using specific geometrical symbols. Exercise 1. Take the correct answer. A. The step-by-step procedure to solve any particular task is called algorithm. B. The diagrammatical representation of an algorithm is called flowchart. C. The direction of a flow in any flowchart should be from top to bottom. D. The symbol used to indicate input and output of a program is parallelogram. E. The symbol used to connect the different shapes in a flowchart is flow lines, or also known as arrows. Part 2. Fill in the blanks. A. A dash understands the instructions given to it in its language. Computer. B. A flowchart is a dash representation of the steps involved in problem solving. Flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of the steps. C. The rhombus-shaped symbol is known as decision box. D. The dash shape is used to mark the beginning and end of the flowchart. Oval-shaped symbol. E. Rectangle is used to show the processing. F. Dash is used to represent the input-output box. Parallelogram. Part 3. True, false. A. An algorithm is a graphical representation of a flowchart. False. Algorithm is not a graphical representation of a flowchart. B. Process is a rectangular shaped symbol used for doing calculations. Yes, this is true. C. The flowchart helps in finding out errors. True. Flowchart helps us to find the errors in our program. D. Flowchart is written in simple English language. This is false. Flowchart is not written in the simple English language. Basically, algorithm is written in simple English language. E. A flowchart helps in the development of a program. True. Part 4. Name the following flowchart symbols and write the use of each symbol. First, this is an oval shaped box. Now, the name of this box is Start Stop box. And what is the use of this box? It is an oval shaped symbol that is used at the beginning and end of the flowchart. Whenever we start a flowchart, we always use this symbol, and whenever we want to close a flowchart or we want to show the end of a flowchart, this symbol is used. Now, second, this is a parallelogram. Now, what is the name of this box? It is input-output box. And let's see what is its function. It is a parallelogram shaped box that is used to indicate the input and output of a program. In a computer program, whenever we need to give some input to the user, to the computer, and we need to get an output, we always use this parallelogram shaped box. Third, this is a rectangular box. Now, what is the name of this box? It is a processing box. Now, let's see what is its uses. It is a rectangle shaped box that is used to show the processing part of a flowchart, like calculation. So whenever we have to perform any calculation in a program, we always show the calculation in the processing box or this rectangle shaped box. Fourth symbol is rhombus shaped symbol. Name of this symbol is decision box, and its uses is it is a rhombus shaped box that is used to check the conditions, display comparisons, and take the decision of the problem. Whenever in a flowchart there is some decision, we have to take some decision or we have to compare some values, we always use this decision box. Fifth, these are arrows. Name of this symbol is flow lines. And let's see what is the use of flow lines. These are the arrow lines. We can name these as arrow lines or the flow lines also. And these are used to connect the different shapes and show the flow of logic in a flowchart. Sixth symbol is connector. This is a circle. So name of this symbol is connector, and it is used to join the parts of a flowchart. It is a circle shaped symbol that is used to join the parts of a flowchart. Part 5. Answer the following questions. One more information for all the new as well as the old students, that you have to do these question answers in your notebook, because there is no space available in the book for writing these answers. So you have to write these in your notebook or the copy, right? First question is, what is a program? The instructions written in a language which a computer can understand is called a program. I'll repeat once more. The instructions written in a language which a computer can understand is called a program. B question, what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve any particular task, such as a mathematical or a logical problem. C. What is a flowchart? A flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of a problem-solving process, that is algorithm. It is called a flowchart as It charts the flow of a program. D part of the fifth question. Draw a flowchart to calculate the area of a rectangle. Now in this question we have to draw a flowchart which calculate the area of a rectangle. Now let's see how to draw the flowchart. First of all, we'll draw an oval shaped symbol used to show the beginning of the flowchart. Now to calculate the area of a rectangle, you must know the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle. So for the area of rectangle, the area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So students, we need two values. One is the length and the second is the breadth. So these two are the input values. Now, as I have already told you, the input is shown with the help of a parallelogram, and parallelogram is also known as input-output box. So we will draw two parallelogram, in which in the first parallelogram we get the length from the user, then in the second we get breadth from the user. These two are the input values. Now after getting the input values, we need to calculate the area. So area, the formula for area is length into breadth. Now as you are already seeing that we have used process box, that is a rectangle box here. Now after calculating area, now we need to print the area so that we can view it on the monitor, we can see the result of the calculation. So we print this area in a parallelogram box again. Now we have done with our flowchart. Now to stop the flowchart, we use a oval shaped symbol again and write stop in it. Part 6. Redraw the following flowchart after correcting the symbols. Now children, this flowchart is given as a question, but there are some mistakes in this flowchart. Few symbols are not used properly. Wrong symbols have been used in the flowchart. Now we'll draw the flowchart with the correct symbols. As you can see, this symbol is wrong. For the input values, the wrong symbol is used. For the calculation, again wrong symbol is used. For printing the division, this process box is used, and for showing the end of the flowchart, this again rectangle box is used. Now let's see how the correct flowchart will be. So this is the correct flowchart with the correct symbols used. Part 7. Application based question. Rajiv wants to make a flowchart in MS Paint mentioning the steps required to make a cup of coffee. Help him to accomplish his task. So this is how we can draw a flowchart showing the steps for making a cup of coffee.